everybody, and welcome to Small Business Small Talk, where we talk about all things for small business. So today, let's talk about competitive advantage. And what is that really? Because it's not just what makes you different. It's how are you really being competitive and you have the advantage. So when you are making more money than other people in the industry, when your profits are higher, your revenues are higher, and you can sustain that, you have a competitive advantage. How are you getting that competitive advantage? So there's two main ways: cost and differentiation. Cost, that means you can provide the same benefits at a lower cost. Okay? Same benefits as everybody else. So think big box stores like Walmart. You can provide all the same stuff, it's at a lower cost. Think the grocery store. So you've got Aldi's versus Kroger. So which one has been able to provide the same groceries at a lower cost? Aldi's has a competitive advantage. Unless you're looking for a specific niche product, which then puts Kroger in the differentiation category because they are able to provide a different benefit than the other grocery store. Like the sushi chef on site. So that's something that Aldi's doesn't have, obviously. So think about those kinds of things. Because when I'm out and about and I talk to people about, what sets you apart with your business? Oh, we have a great price and customer service. Well, you better have, or you're not going to be in business very long. So go deeper with that. What about your customer service makes you better, makes you different? So think about some of these examples. So what makes you competitive in the market? One, your people. Your people are your best asset. And if you're not taking care of your people, if you have employees out there and you are not developing your people, you're missing out on a tremendous amount of opportunity with innovation that could potentially lower your costs or provide those different benefits, better technology. Your people are your best resource. If you need help with that, call me. Then your people leads into your culture. Do your people get along? What does your culture look like? Are they working well together? What does that teamwork look like? What's the personality when everybody gets together and it's working like it should? What's that culture like? If I were to walk in, how do I feel that energy in the room? Does somebody, when I walk in, can I cut the tension with a knife kind of thing? Or am I walking in someplace I never want to leave? So what kind of culture are you developing with your people? People to culture. And then how are you doing your work? Okay, so then look at your processes. What are the processes that you have that are streamlined? Do you have efficient processes that you can run your products through much faster? Or you have a much better quality check service in the process? What is the pieces about your process that makes you stand out, that makes you better than everybody else in the marketplace, that gives you the advantage? And another thing is the knowledge. And when I say knowledge, again, going back to your people are your best asset. Your knowledge is the special recipe stuff. Okay, so you have that thing about that the intellectual property piece of your business that nobody else knows. And you can't find that stuff on the internet. Like, you can't just Google that and it pop up. That is a competitive advantage. So think any, again, special recipe like the 11 herbs and spices, Coca-Cola, whatever. Think of that. That is a competitive advantage. And so then also consider that knowledge is also patents. So that competitive advantage, the patent, is like a tangible piece of this competitive advantage knowledge base. So that's in that direction. That gives you a competitive advantage if you have a patent. So if you've ever watched Shark Tank before, they're going to ask, what kind of stuff do you have going on? That is one of the things they'll ask. If you have something that is different in the marketplace that provides the benefit in a different way, they'll ask if it's patented or not. That's the knowledge level. Another thing is technology. So it's kind of wrapping it all together is what technology sets you apart from, your competitors. What technology are you using? I have a friend that's starting a hot dog cart, and he is using the Square thing. It's a brand new system. Like, everything is bright and shiny, first of all, in this cart. You want that. But he has these crazy recipes that sets him apart. And the system, the process of checkout is different than other carts. So he's already got two things going for him that makes him competitively different. I have other small businesses that I work with in the area. The salon, for example, over in New Albany, their competitive advantage is their people. You can't find the people and culture in a salon like that very often. And one of the owners specifically, her name's Julie, we don't know how to duplicate that one. She's just that amazing. When you walk in, everybody treats you like family. You never want to leave because they have all of the stuff to make you feel fantastic. But Julie, we can't duplicate her. She is a competitive advantage for that salon. People are great. And then capital. So think about the capital. Think of location whenever it comes to capital. Land on the beach and you want to build a hotel. Hello. You have competitive advantage because you're right there. So think about those things. And when somebody asks you what sets you apart, if you have those things defined as what makes you different, think about your people, your culture, processes, knowledge, technology, and capital. So let me give you an example, because it always helps to have examples, right? So think of Google. I'm not sure who doesn't know about Google at this point. So there's a template to follow whenever you are setting this out to define your competitive advantage. Write out your business. What are you best at? Okay, business, best at. And then why are you the best at this? Okay, Google is the best at optimizing searches for any type of information because it continues to innovate and push technology past what was thought possible. I didn't make that up, found it as the example, so I'll read it again. Google is best at optimizing searches for any type of information because it continues to innovate and push technology past what was thought possible. Now, don't you know, Google goes out and searches specifically for people that are innovative and will fit in their culture that will continue to push technology past what was thought possible. So think all the way through. Whenever you're in charge of your business, think of all of these things together that gives you a sustainable competitive advantage. Because things in the marketplace ebbs and flows, and sometimes we lose our advantage and we've got to get back up and go again. And this is the roller coaster that is being the entrepreneur, right? It's a little fun and crazy at the same time. But how to have a lasting ability to outperform everybody else? How do you stay in that competitive advantage for that? Be intentional. So pay attention to what you're doing and take care of your people, including yourself. So I would love your feedback on these small business small talks. Everything's going to be leading into a great summit for small business this October, and I would love to hear what you want to talk about with small business. And if any of you out there want to join me for one of these, please let me know, and we will start working out some conversations for small business small talk. With that, thanks for watching.